Anyway, hold on. While you're in here, I want to talk to you, young lady.
Oh, dear.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Froggy, Scary, help me out with... Oh, I need more than that.
Okay.
Help me out with Samantha here.
Sure. Okay.
She did something, and Scary did this years ago. You sometimes do something, and you don't mean to do it, and it makes you look like a total jackass.
What'd you do?
That happens to me hourly.
Okay, tell. And look, we're not making fun of anyone. Just to hear the outcome of the story before you start judging it. So go right ahead, Samantha. Tell everyone what you did.
Well, I called a car to pick me up, and my hands were full. So I noticed the car arriving. I ID'd the license plate. So to get his attention, I picked up my leg and I started kicking. I shook it. And
where you should have used your hand and your arm.
But my hands were full, so the limbs it was the leg. So I got his attention. He pulled over, and when he opened the door, he kind of made a face and said, hi. And then I realized my car driver had no legs and part of one arm and was driving with a very special vehicle to come get me. So he wasn't upset because there was, it was obviously not a vicious I was just trying to flag him down. But
it didn't come from a nasty place.
I felt like such a horrible person for the rest of the car ride. I was such an accidental jackass for doing that.
Yeah, you know what? That's I think you hit it on the head, Sam.
Hashtag accidental
jackass.
Yeah, that was me.
Like this happened to Scary. When we were doing a contest at one of our outdoor parties at South Street Seaport, we were doing an oyster.
It was a hot dog eating contest with your mouth only.
Okay, well, yeah.
As opposed to.
I think it was clams, but anyway.
He was yelling at the person, don't use your hands.
Yeah,
he was yelling at
them.
them.
The rule for the game, Danielle, as you will recall, is you can't use your hands.
Right, just your mouth.
We kept saying no hands. You're supposed to put your hands behind your back, put your head into the plate of whatever you had to eat. And eat. So this one guy, out of 10 contestants, he didn't. Scary kept looking at him and said, well, his hands aren't behind his back. So obviously he's cheating. So Scary started screaming,
no hands! No hands!
And we looked down.
Oh, no.
The guy had no hands.
No hands.
He had no hands.
He had no hands.
So accidental jackass right there.
So accidental jackass. He didn't have hands. And the guy actually he's a good sport. He was like, look, I know it's unusual to be around someone who has no hands.
Yeah.
So I don't be embarrassed. He was really cool with Scary. He's like, it's okay. He didn't win the contest.
That happened to me when I was in the maternity store, right? So the woman behind the counter had a little maternity belly. Yeah. And she was working in the maternity store. So I just assumed she was due any day. So I said to her, oh my gosh, when are you due? And she looked at me and goes, yeah, I had the baby 6 months ago. And I'm like,
Straight Nate. Hashtag accidental jackass.
I've got a couple. Do you guys remember? do you remember when Ryan Seacrest waved at the blind guy and tried to high five him?
There was that. There was a guy on American Idol who was sight impaired.
Yeah.
And that was awful. When Seacrest tried to high five him, the guy was just kind of staring out into space and. It was just Ryan with his hand in the air, like waiting. Yeah. He's still waiting. You'll see him with Kelly Ripa today. His hand is still in the air.
Yeah.
Waiting for the high five.
And then my friend John is missing his right leg, so he's got a prosthetic limb. Mm-hmm. And so he parks in handicap spots because it's difficult for him to walk. So he parks in a handicap spot one day, is walking into a grocery store, and looks totally normal. You would not tell this guy has an artificial limb. So then this other guy sees him park in a handicap spot, thinks he's totally fine, and says, hey, you're parking in a handicap spot. So John just stops, leans against the car, removes his leg, and holds it up.
Yes!
Accidental jackass.
How stupid do you feel after that?
I like your friend a lot now. Great rebuttal.
Yeah, how many times do you wish you had a prosthetic leg you could just whip off and go, hey! Let's go talk to Liz. Hi, Liz. What's going on?
Hi.
What's going on?
So I work in physical therapy, and one of my patients recently had a toe amputated because of diabetes. And I dropped something while I was working with him, and it made a loud noise, and it scared him, and he jumped. And I was like, oh, sorry, just keeping you on your toes.
Oh. I feel like sometimes if you know something is wrong with somebody, you stick your foot in your mouth even more because you don't know what to say, and you're telling yourself what not to say,
and
it comes out.
Right. Well, like Scary,
oh my God.
You know, Danielle and Liz, Scary has this other thing he does that turns him into it's not even accidental jackass. It's just a jackass. If he's hanging out with someone who does not speak English very well, he'll start screaming at them.
Well,
And slowly.
What?
No, he will. He'll go, so, you need to find a bathroom. And they're looking at him like, okay.
I start talking slowly, but I don't.
Slow. Yeah, you scream and you talk slowly.
Yeah. He did it to a guy in Mexico when we were there. There was a guy speaking Spanish that came up to help us out. And Scary started going, this will not connect. And I said, Scary, if you speak the same language slow and loud, he still doesn't get it.
Right.
I know, and they're sitting there like their eyes are closing because he's so loud. So there you go. Liz.
I've done the opposite before. I had a patient before that was deaf, so she would kind of whisper whenever she signed. So then I would whisper, even though she couldn't hear me.
I know. You know what?
So I think I don't know what I'm doing.
At the end of the day, none of us mean anything harmful, and so as long as it's not coming from a bad place, we're okay. We may do stupid things, but stupid's one thing and evil's another.
Right.
But you know what? But we were so fast to go, oh my God, I'm an awful person because I just seem to make fun of someone who is missing an arm, but I didn't mean to.
Right.
So I think the people that are missing the arm are like, you're okay.
Yeah.
Calm down. Talk about something else.
They want you to feel like, to treat them like everybody else. And they know sometimes you're uncomfortable and you're just stupid.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi.
So you were waitressing. You were waiting on a table, and what happened?
I was. It was two people were sitting at a table, and it was a person with really long blonde hair had their back to me, sitting across from another woman. So I came up to the table all nice and cheery, like, "Hi, ladies, how's it going today?" And it turns out the long blonde-haired person was a man.
There you go. It happened. I bet he's used to it, though.
Yeah.
It's the same as if I see someone walking around with really cool looking kids. Sometimes the little boy kids have very long flowy hair.
My son Spencer.
So how many times have people said, "Oh, your daughter is so cute"?
All the time. He was playing baseball the other day, and somebody said, "Oh, look, they have a girl on the baseball team." He doesn't care. He doesn't bother him.
I know. You get used to it after a while. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks for listening to us. You're okay. No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good weekend. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, Elvis, what's going on?
We're ready for the weekend, buddy. How about you?
I'm going to work, getting ready for the weekend, too.
So what happened?
All right, so I'm at the dentist, small chat. She asked me how my day was. I told her asked her how her day was. I go, at least nobody bit off your finger today. And she takes off her glove, and her finger's missing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I am the epitome of the accidental jackass.
And again, accidental jackass. Well, again, she was not offended at all, was she?
No, not at all. But I had to walk out for a minute.
There you go. We give ourselves a lot more crap than we deserve.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, have a good weekend, man.
You too, guys. Thank you.
Take care. Now, if you were saying that to a proctologist.
Oh.